This is a 2008 GMC Yukon XL Denali. As you can see, the headlamps are extremely damaged. So what I want to show you first is the difference between X77 LED lights, the brightest, either Apollo or Aurora, versus generic LED lights. Right now this side is working, the other side is out, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the light so you can see. That's the light that this car is projecting right now. It's nothing. You can barely see it on the video, I'm sure. And you can see over here that the damage of the lamp, it's blocking most of the light coming out, and it has a bluish kind of color. Next, I'm gonna show you how to install the light over here. You have to remove these two screws, 1, 2. There is another one down here that I might or might not remove it depending on how much space I need, but there is another one right here, roughly right here in this direction, that I have to get through here, and I don't have to remove that screw, I just have to loosen it up so it releases the lamp itself. Okay, so I'm going to show you that right now. So we're going to proceed to remove the screws from here. You're going to need a number 7, so if the camera can point to the screws, it might be better so you can see. Here's one screw, here's another screw. I don't know if you're going to get 4 screws on your car. Anyways, you have to remove these 4. 1, 2, and then with some sort of prior, just remove this. Okay, this is the screw that you have to remove right here. This one, not remove, just loosen it. Just loosen it up a little bit so it releases the bracket from the headlamp. It's a number 10. Okay, that's it, that's plenty. That way this U-shaped bracket from the headlamp can be removed. Now 2 screws, 1, 2. I'm gonna remove this one, these 2. It's already loose. All I have to do is release this section over here just to open it up a little bit so the lamp comes out. I'm gonna remove one more over here. Okay, so the old bulb is gone. I don't know what they did with it. It's just the plate over here, the holder. And we're gonna install the new one. This is gonna be the new one. This is an Apollo. You can also do Aurora. They are very powerful. Okay, what I was trying to see right now is for the bulb to end up like this. Now there is one more thing that you have to put attention to. After connecting the bulb, make sure that when you put the high beams, it reflects up instead of down. If it goes down, then that means that you have these backwards. You have to remove it and flip it over and try to put it in again. Okay, basically what's happening is that the chip that projects the high beam, it's on the upper side. It's on the upper side and it's supposed to be on the lower side. Okay, so I do have installed an Apollo or Aurora X77 light over here. Let's see the difference. Okay, huge difference, right? Right away, immediately, instantly. Look, that versus what the client has right now, that's generic. This is 12,000 lumens, and when I use my tester, in reality it gives me around 19,000 lumens per set. So huge difference. Let's get this out of here so you can see very well. X77 generic. I'm gonna do the other one now. The passenger side is a little bit easier. You don't have to go through here. You don't have to remove the headlamp. You just have to remove the filter. Just remove that section and you got access through there. And the difference is because on this side of the driver, you have the water reservoir, and it's really a pain to do it through here. So it's easier to remove the lamp a little bit the way I did it. Over there, you don't have that problem. For the passenger side, you're gonna have to remove the filter bay, all this, disconnect the hose. So you need a T25 Torx screwdriver to remove the screws from here. Number 8, or a flat screwdriver to remove the clamp. Okay, you don't have to remove it, just loosen it up a little bit. Disconnect the hose, remove the filter, and then the bay, it just goes by pressure, just like this. Okay, now you have to open up over here. 1, 2 clips. Okay, now we have access over here. I don't know if you can see in the video. I don't know what is showing over there, but basically just twist it, disconnect it, this is the oil holder. Okay, new one is in. Make sure the blade is vertical. Now, before putting everything together, make sure to turn it on and check it out first. Okay, so now the car has light. Big, huge difference from what it had and what it has right now. Now, the next thing that I want to point out is you have to adjust the aiming. The aiming is what blinds people, okay? It's not the light. If I turn this light on, okay, and I point it downwards, it doesn't blind you, right? But if I do this towards the lens, it blinds you. That's the same concept that applies for car lighting. If the aiming is too high, upcoming traffic is gonna think that you're driving with your high beams, okay? So you can see this one over here, this one, it's lower than that one. At the end, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the aiming so it's even and it's not too high, so it blinds people. Now is the moment to put everything back together. Okay, now everything is back together. So the bay goes back. It has 2 pins, 1, 2. They just go by pressure. There it goes. Okay, filter. Okay, everything back in place now. Screws back in place. Don't forget to connect this back, because otherwise it's not gonna work. The truck is gonna give problems. There it goes. And was one last testing before doing the restoration. Okay, let me do one more thing. I'm gonna adjust the aiming before doing the restoration. This is a high truck, okay? Whenever there is a high truck, I try to aim the lights below this rail over here, and so I'm gonna push this one up a little bit and then lower that one a little bit more. Every single car has adjustment. This one in particular is this screw over here. I believe it's a T15 Torx, T10. That's it, T10. Okay, don't go crazy with the drill. Go slow. There it goes. You can see that it's moving up. See? Okay, I'm gonna leave it roughly over there, and I'm gonna lower the left side. Walk away to see if they are aligned. It's easier to see it from a little far away, okay? And then use common sense, meaning if you start driving the truck or the car, and at night people are lifting the high beams to you, that means that your aiming is still too high. Just lower another 2 inches or 1 inch and test it again. Just use the common sense, okay? All right, so there we have it. That's the difference between the LED X77 super bright Apollo or Aurora, and you can see the difference. It's a huge difference between generic chips, generic brands versus X77. So what I have over here is a 2008 GMC Yukon Denali. It's a Yukon XL. This one in particular uses a 5202 fog light over here, and we're going to be using the XS3 triple version. This particular version gives you 2 colors, white and yellow, and it's really good whenever you have foggy conditions or rainy conditions. It's better to use the yellow spectrum of the light. It's just plug and play. I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, we have to go through the wheel bay over here. Okay, we have number 7s, and we have a couple of clips over here. Just by pressure, you can use a pry bar, pry screw little thing, or a specialized tool like this. Sometimes they work, sometimes it's a waste of money, but this one work. Okay, there is the light. This one you have to push the 2 clips, and you don't have to twist it. You just have to pull it out. Push, push, and pull it. Okay? All right. Anytime I do an installation like this, the first thing I do is I connect the light. See, this gasket is a little bit expanded, so it doesn't let me push it really easy. This gasket is the one being the problem. It's pinching the gasket over there. Okay, so the first thing I do before putting it back in is to turn it on and see if it works. I think this one only works with the truck on. There it goes. It doesn't have to be on, but the switch has to be in run. So there it goes. So the way this one works is if I turn it off and on again, it changes to yellow. Yellow and white, and then white. Okay. So now to put it in, See these two clips, usually they go vertical, and it's a matter of pressing into the hole. There you have it. It's on. So now let's check it out on the wall. So again, the lamps itself, they are really bad, in bad condition. So we're gonna go ahead and restore those ones as well, so the light can come off. I'm gonna turn it off so you can see how cloudy the lamp itself is. It's really dirty, really cloudy, so that blocks a lot the lighting. Same as this one. This is really bad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one really quick. It's basically the same thing. We go through the tire bay over there, exchanging, and that's it. So I'm gonna do that on a quick camera. The restoration happens on the outside. I'm just wetting this area right now because I want you to see. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to capture it in video, but I want you to see a mark that is roughly over here, but it's on the inside. Don't know if the shadows or how it's gonna look. There is one over here and there is another one over here. That's from the inside. Usually that happens because when you use HIDs and they are too strong, way too hot, and that melts the plastic from the inside. That's something that is not fixable. So I'm just making you aware of that. There is only so much you can do to restore your headlamps. If you want to get rid of that, it's then better just to get new lamps. So now I'm going to proceed to use the chemical that we use to restore them. We already removed all the oxidation from both lamps and also from the fog lights. In the fog lights, we're also going to be applying the chemical. It's supposed to look cloudy right now, and then with the chemical, it's going to just bring the shiny back.